Welcome to Jim Sells the Suncoast, your go-to podcast for all things real estate on Florida's beautiful Suncoast. I'm your host, Jim, your friendly neighborhood real estate agent, and each week we dive into the vibrant world of buying and selling homes while embracing the laid-back lifestyle that makes Florida such a paradise. In our episodes, we'll explore the latest developments shaping our communities and spotlight the incredible companies and industries that play a vital role in real estate, from movers to mortgage brokers, title agents to insurance pros. Whether you're a first-time buyer, a seasoned seller, or simply dreaming of that perfect beachside bungalow, we've got insights, tips, and plenty of local flavor to guide you. So grab your sunscreen and get ready to soak up knowledge, laughs, and a little sunshine as we navigate the Suncoast together. Let's make your real estate dreams a reality, one episode at a time. Welcome to Jim Sells the Suncoast. Today I am happy to be joined by Ondry and Scott Leventhal, both with KB over at Heron Glen. This is nothing new for these guys. They've been around real estate for a little bit, 20 years for one and 8 years for the other, both working in the new construction development site. So welcome, gentlemen. Thanks for being on here. I appreciate you taking the time.
Yeah.
Thank you for having us.
Absolutely. I ran into Eric as I was just out cruising the area and taking a look at the developments going up. And we've got a couple going up in that Parrish area. That is a hotbed of growth. And coming over here to Heron Glen, which is a new subdivision. You said just a couple of months, really, that since you've broken ground and just getting started there.
Yes. Yeah. We just started selling about 3 weeks ago. And then we had our grand opening just this past weekend.
Oh, nice.
Food truck and everything. Marketing was out here. And so we were able to showcase the models and give them some empanadas from the empanada truck.
Nice.
It was a big turnout too. It was good.
That's
good.
But anytime there's a food truck, it doesn't matter. Hey, we'll build houses around the food truck. We're good to go. Tell me, and I'll be showing up. So obviously a new area in there. What do you think sets this development apart, maybe from some of the others in the area? What's going on in this area?
This is by far the closest new home community to Pinellas County and to downtown Bradenton.
Okay.
So we're a quarter mile from 41 and also 275. As soon as you leave the community, you could easily get onto either 41 or 275 and then eventually I-75. You could be over the Skyway Bridge in downtown St. Pete in about 15, 17 minutes.
Yeah, and I can attest that. I used to live downtown St. Pete.
Yeah, that's a perfect location. You've got both communities to draw from here on the Suncoast, whether it's Sarasota or Bradenton. You've got St. Pete, and then you've got Tampa Airport and Sarasota Airport, probably 30, 40 minutes either way to both airports. So a great location.
Yeah, very good location and tucked away. Even though we're that close to the interstate, we're actually quite a bit tucked away. And so it is nice and private but very easy access to also Moccasin Wallow. So any of the parish amenities and commercial opportunities, restaurants and Publix and all that, that's right on Moccasin Wallow, which is probably only about a half mile from here.
What variety of living options? Is everything just single family homes?
Yes, it is.
Okay. And then tell me a little bit about the floor plans. I know, KB, it's nice that when you're talking about a floor plan, the name of the floor plan is the size of the home. So it's easy to remember.
Yeah, that's right. We offer 7 different floor plans here at Heron Glen. It's part of our 30-foot series. So we have 3 single-story options and then 4 two-story options. The smallest starting at around 1,346 square feet, and our largest is 2,544 square feet.
Okay. And what's the starting price range that we're running?
Sure. So our smallest one right now is starting right at $305,000, and our largest one is right at $390,000. Excuse me.
Okay. That's a nice range when you get in there too. And we look at the major topic of conversation seems to be affordability. That really fits that desire. So people coming in, we're really looking at first-time home buyers, people who are interested in moving to the area. This is a great way for them to get their foot in the door.
Yeah, so like Scott said, 305 to 390. We do anticipate some price increases since we did already sell 4 homes. Eventually, we do see prices going up, so we're trying to create that right away with people. And also the pick of the litter on the lots, the home sites. So we are able to offer some waterfront sites as well as some cul-de-sac, like pie-shaped home sites.
Right. Okay. How many home sites are there?
There's 119. There'll be 100.
Okay.
Yeah. So small.
And
We
then
call it a boutique community.
there you go.
Yeah, just
I like it's tucked in there. You are hitting that affordability. So people come in, they can get that home, they can go in there, whether it's 2 years or 5 years, or maybe they stay 30 years, but you have that ability to grow and move up through the housing life cycle.
Yeah, and then we're also a non-flood zone, so high and no flood insurance required. So that's obviously a positive too, because there are some areas west of us that would be flood zone, like Anna Maria.
While we're talking about the affordability and what goes in there with no flood insurance, but also, as we were talking earlier, there's no CD fee. So we might have an HOA, which takes care of the community, but there's no CD where you're looking at a long-term 30-year development, additional costs associated.
Yeah, no CDD is pretty rare. I would say 90% of the new home communities in the Tampa Bay area have a CDD. So that is pretty unique and very affordable. And yeah, that's definitely a good selling point for this community.
Okay. What's the total acreage? And tell me a little bit about the green ways it'll be incorporated. There's some waterfront lots.
Yes. So we have 4 ponds, one large one that there'll be about 15 home sites that will back up to it. We also have 3 cul-de-sacs, so dead end streets where, like I was saying, some of those home sites are quite a bit larger than the standard home site, and quite a bit more private, low traveled street. If they have kids, go out and play, walk your dog. It's pretty low key compared to communities that have hundreds of homes and thousands of homes.
Right. Yeah. Nobody's coming down that cul-de-sac unless they live there. So it's the privacy is there.
Right.
We talked a little bit about it, but what's the ideal buyer or resident for this community coming in that nice price point in the 3s? That's a great welcome to people who are looking to buy their house, maybe first-time home buyers.
Yeah, Scott opened the community a little bit before I did, so I think he could talk to that with at least what he's seen so far.
Yeah, so far I would say it's actually it's a mixed group in the sense that the first several lots that I've sold, 2 have been to your first-time home buyer, but the other 2 were sold to basically neighbors in the area who were just looking to basically upsize their home.
Yeah.
Up. And what's nice about us is that we offer that personalization side of things where they can come in and choose their options and change some things structurally, whereas some of the other builders, they don't offer that. So even though on a tight budget, you can make some options that might make it a little bit more unique than your standard cookie cutter house.
Yeah, you know what? And that was, I know, talking with James and with Jim over at the other KB locations, that kind of caught me by surprise. You hear a lot of, all right, we have some inventory homes. Everybody's got inventory homes. It's great. You want to move in, we can take care of you. And then a lot of places will do what I called personalization versus customization, meaning you could come in and you could paint a wall or something like that, but there wasn't a lot of options for you to make that home truly yours. That is not the case. You have a design center, you have some things set up. So you can really put your stamp on your house.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, that goes down to exterior colors. That would also, you could put stone architecture on the front of the home. There's probably 18 different floor options and countertop options and all that. Yeah, a true personalization for sure with us.
What kind of time frame do you think it'll take to fill out the community? Are we looking 2 years, 3 years?
I would say this is probably 2 solid years, or 19 home sites. That would be my prediction, would be right at about the 2-year mark. So yeah, in 2027, we should be completely sold out and finished.
Okay. And then do you have inventory homes now, or do you see, what's your projection for how many are going to be inventory, how many are going to be personal, and what's your build time now on the custom home?
The inventory, we have 4, or actually 5. I'm sorry. We have 5 pre-planned. Those will be done sooner. They're just getting ready to start construction. So those are probably going to be 4 to 5 month process. And because we're new, we don't have any inventory as of right now.
Right.
But as far as personalization, it's going to be about a 6 to 7 month process total.
Okay.
A month or 2 of getting permits and going to the design studio. And then building the home is between 4 and 5 months from when we break ground.
Yeah, that's a nice improvement over the last couple of years where it's been upwards maybe 9 or 10 months. Yeah. So how does KB support the homeowners after the sales? What are the warranties, ongoing maintenance? How are they helping that homeowner continue on?
We have a 10-year structural warranty. And then we have 2 years of all the systems, like the plumbing, the electrical, all that's covered for 2 full years after the close date. And then 1 year, like a bumper to bumper. So that would be any defect, any workmanship related, that whole first year we come out. And an example would be maybe, let's just say like a cracked tile or something,
right.
Caulk, toilet, secure that. All those things would be covered for the first full year.
Okay. Maintenance on the outside, though, is going to be up to the homeowner, lawn care, that kind of stuff.
Yes. Yeah, they would. Now, we do have the sprinkler system would be on reclaimed water through Manatee County.
Okay.
So that definitely will cut down on their water bill. The Manatee County has a facility where the water is just below drinking water standard. So it's not the type of water that's going to make your white fence orange. It's a nice perk. But no, the HOA does not include lawn care, though. The homeowners would need to do that on their own.
They'll take care of, HOA will take care of common areas and common upkeep. And what's the HOA? How much is the HOA? The
HOA is only $300 a quarter. And yeah, that would be thousands of feet of fence. The whole community's fenced in, the whole perimeter of it. Nice entrance, like a grand entrance, really nice landscaping and things like that. And HOA management, reserves, all those kind of things are taken into account with that HOA fee. Are there any preferred partners that you have vertically integrated, whether we're looking at insurance, title, or mortgage, that helps with a buyer coming in? Yeah, mortgage we have in-house. So it's KBHS, home loan by KB, obviously. And then we have our own affiliated insurance company. They broker it out to where they know our plans inside and out with information, so they're able to give a very accurate quote right away. And then our title company is First American Title. So they've been doing all of our closings in the Tampa Bay area for the last several years. Real good partnership within the company. It's nice if somebody really doesn't want to make the home buying like shopping for a car. Come in, we can take care of it, find what you want. Everything's right there. So we're taking care of that customer from the beginning to the end until they get their keys. Exactly. Yep. So are there any specific guidelines or restrictions, such as pet policies or rental restrictions?
Yeah, so no short-term rentals as far as your rental restrictions. Minimum of a year term. You can rent the home, but obviously no short-term like air.
And that's becoming pretty common along this coast that most people are doing minimum of 1 year. So you could have 2 rentals in a year if it ended midway through and you sign again, but it's a minimum of a year lease.
I'm just trying to keep the community as far as everyone on the same level playing field. Is interested in the home itself. Yeah, one good thing too, Jim, is that we do allow investors, but they can only buy 1 home total. So it's not like they're coming in here asking for 4 homes. We do restrict the amount that one investment group or one investor can purchase. So that helps with the appeal of the community rather than just driving through, seeing a bunch of for rent signs. That's right. I see a few here and there, but nothing. We do restrict that.
Oh, good. Can you share any testimonials or any stories from the people who have bought there in that 4 or 5 that are just starting off? What are they saying, or what's been their experience?
We're still quite early on. Most of them have just recently been getting scheduled into the design studio. I don't think even the first one has gone in just yet.
Okay.
But I will say that the first buyers in this community, they happen to live right next door, and we've seen a whole litany group of their whole neighborhood coming through here. So they've obviously liked the experience they've had so far, because they're certainly sharing that experience with their neighbors, and we're now meeting all of them secondhand, which is nice.
That's really
Yeah.
cool that, hey, here's your opportunity to pick your neighbors. Come on in. Let's live with people we like.
Yeah, we've seen two different neighborhoods actually. There was one that's like a newer home community that I guess is primarily rentals. So we've seen a few of those. And then, like, to Scott's point, one of the first ones he sold was a community nearby. It's like a 55 plus community where, they've definitely referred people because we were very busy over the weekend with a lot of their neighbors.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
I love it coming in. So first off, Eric and Scott, thanks for coming on with me. What else would you like to tell people about Heron Glen and getting them down here? Come check it out. 119 homes, just breaking ground. And we've got probably a maybe 2.5 year window to get in.
Yeah, that's the big thing, like I had mentioned before, would be this introductory pricing here that could end any day, could jump up 10 grand tomorrow for all I know. So we definitely drive that point home. And a lot of people have sped up their process because of that. And we do, right now we're doing flex cash, depending on the home. Some of the smaller homes don't get as much of an incentive, but anywhere from 19,000 to 27,000 flex cash. If they go with our lender, then that cash is basically anything they want to do with buying down the interest rate or closing costs, title fee, a combination of the two. So we do have a really nice incentive going on as well.
Fantastic. Gentlemen, I want to thank you guys for coming on with me. I appreciate the time. And let's
all right, Jim.
sell the Suncoast.
Thank you, Jim.
Yeah, come visit anytime. We'll be happy to take care of your buyers.
Yeah, just let me know when that food truck will be there. I'll be there.
Yeah, all right. All right, we will.
And that wraps up another sunny episode of Jim Sells the Suncoast. Thank you for joining me on this journey through the ins and outs of buying and selling homes here in our beautiful slice of Florida. I hope you found valuable insights and a little bit of inspiration to help you on your real estate adventure. Remember, whether you're looking to buy, sell, or simply soak up the Suncoast lifestyle, I'm here to guide you every step of the way. Don't forget to subscribe and leave a review so that we can keep shining bright together. Until next time, keep dreaming big and let's turn those dreams into a reality, one home at a time.